Now, the head of the French Olympic Committee, Brigitte Henriques, has resigned 14 months before the Paris 2024 Games. She had previously asked the International Olympic Committee to launch an internal investigation amid a long-standing row with the body's former General Secretary, Denis Masseglia. Now, last year, Henriques took 2 months of sick leave, accusing Masseglia of what she called psychological violence. To tell us a bit more, Philip Turl from our Foreign Affairs desk is with me. And Philip, first of all, do we know why Henriques has quit today?
Well, I think that we are face to face with a situation within the French National Olympic and Sportive Committee, which is pretty much like an episode of Game of Thrones, to be honest, with backbiting, fighting, vendettas, court cases, and a lot of insults being traded between the different members. Now, Brigitte Henriques took over the job back in June 2021 from the former president, who is called Denis Masseglia, and the two have never really got on. They tried hard to get on, but there have been all sorts of financial complications. He's been accused of spending too much money as an honorary president, something that he shouldn't have done. That all ended very badly. He is now threatened to take her to court. They're expecting a court order of complaints about the way she's been managing the committee since she took over. Coupled with that, we also have the other argument, the one you were just telling us about, with her former General Secretary, who's called Denis Masseglia, and she got rid of him just after a year of them working together, saying that she had been confronted by him. There was a situation of difficulty working together. They had different visions of how the committee should be managed, and that he had been threatening her with slander and breach of trust. So since that happened, he has now also said that he's going to take her to court because all of those accusations are totally unjustified. As you were saying, she was away for 2 months between October and December last year to rest from all the difficulty that she's been facing, but things have not improved since she came back, and many people within the Olympic Committee have been saying it's only a question of time until Brigitte Henriques throws in the towel and someone else will have to take over. The big problem here, Nadia, is, of course, everybody knows that the Olympic Games are going to be taking place in just over a year's time here in France, so this comes along at one of the worst possible moments, because it's not only bad for the Olympic Committee here in France, but also gives a very bad image of France in general when such a prestigious event is being organised and so many problems don't seem to be able to be solved ahead of time.
So do you think, Philip, this will affect how the Olympics is actually organised in a year's time?
Well, that is the big question. I don't think so. The Olympic Committee is saying, look, all the building of the construction work as far as stadiums are concerned, as lodgings are concerned, hotels and all that kind of construction work goes, is happening according to plan and will be okay. But there are questions being raised about the tickets and the inaccessibility of tickets, the cost of tickets, many people complaining they're too expensive, and also about transport, 20% extra transport needed to take people around the city during the Olympic Games. That doesn't appear to have been solved yet. So quite a few problems still remaining to be worked out before the Olympics take place next year.
Philip Turl, thanks very much.